All right. Good morning, or no, it's afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody watching or listening today on 3 to 4 Minutes with a Duck. I have a brand new duck that came in after we stopped going to work. So many of you probably don't know him. I haven't yet gotten to meet him in person, but I'll give him a chance to introduce himself. We have Phrachansiri. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm A1C Siri, first name Alex, and I am originally from Colorado. Favorite sports are going to be snowboarding, tennis, swimming actually, as well. Hobbies I do on the side, I like to cook a lot actually. You find me in the kitchen whenever I'm at home or sometimes in my den. Other than that, favorite TV show is Game of Thrones.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, and thanks for giving me some of your time this afternoon. Like I asked you before, whether or not you were voluntold or you volunteered, I appreciate you humoring me and giving me some time to get to know you better. So let's get started. What's something horrible that everyone should try at least once?
Something horrible. Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts?
Yes.
Are you a fan?
No, I hate Brussels sprouts with a passion.
But everybody should try them at least once.
Yes.
I'm a fan of Brussels sprouts, but I think I'm the
Ooh.
only person in my family. But I eat them in like the least healthy way, like covered in bacon and cheese and like basically everything that masks the taste of a Brussels sprout. But I'm with you. I think everybody should try food at least one time. So then you know whether or not you like it. What's a dumb accomplishment that you're most proud of?
A dumb accomplishment. I don't know. It's kind of a hard question. Oh, learning how to drive stick in like a matter of one weekend. I mean, learning how to drive manual. Because when I first got to JCAC, I didn't have a car, but my brother he was actually stationed at Herbal Field, like maybe
Yep.
an hour-ish away, and then he was leaving to come or go back to Colorado, and then he had an extra car. I was like, I'll take it. So then, but he was leaving that weekend, so I had to learn how to drive a manual car in like 2-ish days, and I don't know, it was kind of hard. It was really scary trying to get back to base in that car.
Are you driving that now? Is that what you got?
Yes.
Have you mastered it?
Yes, I am expert.
That's
Uphills
awesome.
starts easy.
Ooh, yeah, I think that's a rare, I wouldn't call that a dumb accomplishment, and you should absolutely be proud of it. I don't think it's a rare skill nowadays. My first car, I was kind of like you, like it was, my dad got me my first car and it was an old rusted out Mustang, and he said it's a stick shift, and I said, well, I don't know how to drive a stick shift, and he's like, well, you're gonna learn or you're gonna walk. So like in the same way, it was probably over the course of a weekend that I learned how to drive it. But after you get the hang of it, it's really no big deal, right?
Mhm.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Acura TSX.
Ooh, and he just gave it to you?
A little fancy. I mean, yeah. I did give him some money. I'm still currently giving him money for it because I felt bad.
Well, that's a nice brother gift, and a good reason to learn how to drive a stick shift. And now you're mobile, which allowed you to move off base right away, right? Like you
Yes.
didn't have to live in the dorms at all. So awesome. If anybody listening needs a ride, you know who to call. He can drive you around. Or if you want to learn how to drive a stick shift. What is the strangest thing that you've ever come across?
Strangest thing. One time I was on a mountain and I was snowboarding down. I went down the wrong path, like kind of off beaten, and then I saw some guy like doing a worm in like this patch of snow. I just stopped and I just stared at him for a second. I was like, "Is he okay?" Because I thought he was like in trouble or hurt. But then I was like, "Hey, are you all right? How you doing?" He's like, "Oh, just trying to get cold." And like he didn't because it was a hot day. I guess he was wearing like an oversized jacket and just extra warm. But I was like, all right, bye.
That is strange. Oh man, you caught me off guard. I asked Chief this question right before we started our interview, and he couldn't think of a strange thing. I'm gonna make sure he watches this because,
Alright.
yeah, I don't know how I would react if I was snowboarding and saw someone doing the worm. I don't know how I would react if in any like normal life situation if I found someone just randomly doing the worm. But I'm glad you checked to make sure he was okay, because that would be my first thought is like there must be something wrong with this guy.
Yeah, originally I would have just left it. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird place, but that's all right.
Well, I'm glad he was okay. That was a good one. All right, this one's a little bit more serious. What challenging thing are you working through these days?
Challenging thing. Um, Currently, since the whole COVID thing and not being able to work, and then I'm kind of fresh out of tech school and all the knowledge, like those crammed in my brain, is kind of like losing its way out. But I do practice every day. I try like HTML coding. Try to do C++ every once in a while. And then other than that, most of the classwork that I did kind of stuck. It's simple math to me, but it is slowly fading away. But I'm trying to keep up with it.
Yeah, I think that's a challenge sometimes even when you are working, because JCAC for sure, and then other tech schools cover a little about a lot. And if
Mhm.
you're not working in that particular area, sometimes those skills atrophy. But yeah, I probably could not 1 in 4 alpha, if I tried. I've been out of it for like 3 years, so I can relate to that being a challenge, especially with the quickness in which technology changes. Like your skill set is constantly changing, so it's
Mhm.
going to be a challenge. I'm glad that you're finding ways to hone those skills and keep them fresh. And we have plenty of alphas in the squadron, and then some amateur coders and some people into stuff. So if your flight's not connecting you with those people, I challenge your flight chief, Sergeant Payne, if you're listening, get Siri some alpha help, and get like a capture the flag challenge going, or some different coding challenges I think would be cool. All right, one last question, and then I'll turn it over to you. What bends your mind every time you think about it?
Then, hmm. That's
You're
the
like, all
only
these
thing.
ridiculous. What'd you say?
That's the only thing that'll bend my mind here in Maryland per se is that I mean it's everywhere, but I've noticed it a lot here is that everyone likes to turn and or change lanes without turning a signal on, even though they're right in front of you. So you almost crash. Like the other day, I almost ran into a semi truck because he was in the right lane that was merging off, but he didn't have his blinkers on. And I'm just cruising, and next thing I know, he's turning into me, and
So not only bends your mind, but stresses you out and puts your life in danger.
yeah,
Yeah. Um, Welcome to Maryland, where no one knows how to drive and everyone thinks that they're an expert. And yeah, the lack of blinker fluid in this state does not get any easier to get used to. I've been here this time 7 years, and I still like driving is just not a
yeah.
fan. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's going to continue to bend your mind, probably forever while you're in Maryland.
All
All
right.
right. Well, Siri, I appreciate again your time. Now I'd like to turn it over to you. Any words you want to share with the squadron, or parting thoughts before we end this?
None that I can think of at the moment, actually.
No, man, a few words.
I can't even think right now.
That's all right. How about is there something that you have found in your time here so far that's awesome that you hope everybody else in the squadron's doing?
I guess finding something to do at home, finding a new hobby that you can do. Like before, I used to never like cooking at all, but ever since like being stuck in the house and just watching YouTube videos, like trying new recipes out, it's always fun. Like I never even tried to make Indian food until this weekend actually.
What'd you make?
Chicken tikka masala.
Ooh, yum.
It turned out pretty good. I just wish I had fresh naan to go with it, but it's all right.
If you decide to get really creative and try your hand at making fresh naan, I volunteer to be a taste tester for you.
Alrighty.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, Phrachansiri. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.